Hi everyone, this is Alison. We're going to be doing the knit stitch, all right, teaching you how to do the knit stitch. So we've done our cast on, we've got our nice edge, and now we're going to turn that needle around, and we've got a tail end and we've got the ball end. So what we're going to do is we've picked up the needle, the one that's got no knitting on it, no wool on it at all, in our right hand, and now we're going to hold all the stitches in your palm of your hand bar the first stitch there. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold all that like that, but we're only going to have one stitch out. So what we're going to do there is we're going to take the right needle and we're going to go through the front stitch only, around the needle, bring the needle back through and then take it off. Now the idea why you hold all your stitches under your hand is so they don't, when you go to pull it off, when you go through, you're not going to pull the whole lot off. Okay, it's going to hold them there. And the other thing is when you are knitting, don't knit on just the tip part. See how it's narrow and then it goes thicker? Whenever you knit, you should always knit on the fatter part of your needle. Then you take it back through the hole and off your needle. So back through, around with your wool. So whatever hole you go through, you must always come back through that same one and then gently take it off. Just do a bit of practice, do it slow, don't be too quick about it until you feel you've got it correct. All right? Also how I teach is that you hold your needle more out like that, like a T. So you get the idea. So in through, around your needle, back through the hole, and then off. So your right hand is doing all the work. Now I hold my needle under with my my index finger, and then around, back through, and off. In through, around, back through, and off. All right, well, I'm going to continue on and finish off these last few stitches, and always make sure that you've got plenty of wool out, that you're not pulling it too tight from the ball of wool. And now I've come to the last stitch, so in through, around, and holding on. All right, so that's my first row. Now we're going to turn the needle around. We're going to take what was in your left hand back to your right hand, and now we're going to start the same thing over again. But I just wanted to show you, see how it looks like that could be the stitch that you go into before you start, but it's not, okay? If you can go in and it's not moving, this yarn here on the right hand side, it's this one, okay? This is the one that you're going to have to go through. So just check, don't have to pull too much, just pull a little and then you'll see which one you need to go through. So in through, around your needle, back through and off. So it's always the one that's coming around the needle you go through. And always try and make the first two stitches a little bit firmer, but you don't have to yank. So there I go around, I don't hold and then pull, okay? If you watch, when I go forward with my wool, that tightens up that stitch there, so you don't have to pull on it. So if you see that one, and as I go forward, it pulls it and then you just release. Right? When you go forward and you're pulling it, but don't pull too tight. Knitting is all about being gentle. So taking it forward. So just make sure that you don't do that and then pull again, because you're putting too much pressure on the other stitches as well, and you're going to find that it's going to be far too tight. All right, so onto the needle, right hand needle, around, back through and off. All right, so that's what we call garter stitch, and it's also known as a knit stitch. So if you see a pattern that says garter stitch, it's every row is done in a knit stitch. I hope that makes sense to everybody. All right, be back again. Bye.